Chapter 2 Dirty Secrets. You're still reeling from Bombshell. Your CEO, Alexis Ironwood, is also your favorite BDSM streamer, Velvet Rule. And to make matters worse, she knows you're a fan, and she just walked in on you in her streaming room. The heavy door clicks shut behind you, the sound echoing like a gavel in a soundproof room. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I swear, I didn't mean to wander in here. And not supposed to believe that Sebastian, or should I say, Red Velvet, your forum username rolls off her tongue like silk, just as it has dozens of times before on stream. Red Velvet, thank you for the 10 gifted. Red Velvet, welcome to stream. You can't believe you didn't connect the dots before. I feel so dumb. Those lips, that voice. Of course, Miss Ironwood is Velvet. Still, her demeanor has shifted post-reveal. Red and solid and steely, she's liquid, hot, fox-like. She loops around you, studying you head to toe. A vicious fascination in her pretty eyes. And us again, Red Velvet. Did you really accidentally walk in there? I heard a notification on your phone earlier. Doesn't now you know exactly who I am. Okay. Yes. I'll admit I'm a fan. Now much is clear from about the money you placed in my channel. But the question is, how well do you know Velvet Rule? Really? Tell you how much I never before. Didn't. I'll tell you how much I donate every time. I know money isn't the thing that matters, but I do try to contribute in every life. Not that I think you can buy devotion. I just want it to be known how much your content matters. My content? Well, Velvet's, of course. I will circles you slowly, discerningly. You stand rigid, your entire body tingling under her scrutiny. It's fair to say you're a sub, correct? That's a little personal. Sebastian, you just barged into my den of iniquity. I think I'm entitled to that one question. Okay, yes, I'm submissive. I have been since, God, as long as I can remember. I'm sure all my professional qualifiers from before were obviously indicators. I like direction. No, not from the wrong source. The man Steven is not the sort of person you want telling you what to do. You bristle, shocked that she even asked that. Your jaw clenches, and you shake your head. No, it's not the kind of person I want to be bossing me around. Not someone who doesn't respect me. Ironwood seems pleased by your response. She nods, leaning against the nearby desk chair. Please forgive me for posing the inappropriate question. I'm just curious to know how deep your submissive desires run. Ironwood, my desires are my own. I know it's one-sided, that I've seen your sexual element already, but I didn't consent to showing you mine. Not because I'm opposed, but I'm just not as comfortable being upfront with my sexuality as you are. And that's fair. My intention wasn't to press you. Believe me. Frankly, I'm having a hard time finding my footing here. If you understand my position, then you have to get why this is so strange for me. I think I understand why it is. I'm your CEO. I'm responsible for you and for everyone at the company. And yet, on one hand, you're my advocate. Let's not pretend a Velvet Rule wasn't why you pitched your NSFW idea. You're not Kate. You're not Kate. Velvet wasn't the only reason, but she was maybe the biggest one. I had friends in my space. I won't reveal their identities for obvious reasons, but my money can only go so far to protect them. They need real representation. That's why I like your pitch. I'm glad, ma'am. That's what the pitch was for. Yes, but I suppose I just don't understand why you're so invested in it. In me. What does a gorgeous single person like yourself stand to gain by drawing yourself into this silly niche? Well, you underestimate me. You speak to me like I'm some normie singleton who just blundered my way into the BDSM niche. That's not me. Obviously, ma'am, this is my niche. Yes. Obviously. Your membership to Velvet's channel should be proof enough. Not Velvet's channel, ma'am. Your channel. The distinction makes Ironwood's Velvet entire demeanor shift. Her sharp eyes study you intently. Yes, I guess it is my channel, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I didn't mean to make that. I didn't mean to make some statement by saying that, but well, you and Velvet are one and the same, aren't you? And of course we are. And you seem intently aware of that. Pretty baby. The heat of endearment is muddled by the obvious suspicion for words. You frown. Miss Ironwood, I swear, I didn't know you were Velvet until just now. And I would never snoop in your stuff. You have to believe that, Mr. Ironwood. Privacy and personal boundaries are important to me. I will never just root around in anyone's personal business, not even my favorite streamers. Not even the information acquired will make for spectacular blackmail. Your blood chills. Blackmail? Miss Ironwood, of course that's not what I want. The words die in your throat when, to your mixed arousal and shock, Alexis Ironwood begins stripping off her clothes. You can't move. You can barely breathe. All you can do is gawk at every inch of gorgeous skin that is exposed to you. And I appreciate an enterprising spirit. What does it want to do? The typical streaming content? Are you thinking more traditional? Missionary? What's gonna take, Red Velvet? What's what gonna take? Ma'am, you really got it all wrong. Yet Ironwood stalks closer, her hips swaying until her generous breasts are brushing your own chest. You're a smart boy, Sebastian. You have the tools at your disposal not to ruin me. So instead, her fingers trace the column of her neck, settling on a hollow of your clavicle. Why don't we come to an amicable arrangement? I'm also willing to offer financial assets if that's what. Stop. Your output jars Ironwood. Velvet. Shit. You can't keep track of what to call her. You're a mid-level employee, and she's an esteemed CEO. You're a sub. She's a dumbass. And yet, in this moment, you wield an uncomfortable amount of power over her. A ruinous amount of power. She steps back, putting a respectable distance between you. You ache at the absence, but you need to be clear-headed. Miss Ironwood, I really need you to trust me. I never use your alter ego to blackmail you. I really hate that you think you need to offer me sexual favors to keep me quiet. Ironwood just stares at you, expression unreadable. Then, she lets out a bright, harsh laugh. Damn, you really are unbreachable, aren't you, love? I just Don't operate that way. I wouldn't blackmail anyone. That was someone I didn't like. So I especially wouldn't blackmail you. Especially not with something like sex. You should know I respect sex work. I thought I made that clear. Hey, forgive me. You're right. I had no reason to doubt your position on that. I would hastily address this again. You stand in the corner, occupying yourself by examining toys. I remember these. I remember all of these from Surrender. The familiar tickler has been repaired in places, and Scared Velvet, Alexis Ironwood, has taken care of it. You don't realize how intently you're staring at the toy until a warm breath gusts over your nape. Enjoying the exhibit? Oh, yeah, of course. It's a long-time viewer. You trail off, ashamed, and look down. Ironwood places a gentle finger under your chin and tilts it back up. I'm the one who should be ashamed here, not you. It's perfectly reasonable that you have questions. Ironwood sighs, then looks to one side. She jerks her head toward the door. I think you and I need to have a good, long conversation, Sebastian. A short while later, you sit on Ironwood's couch and hold a mug of warm tea. You haven't even done anything sexual, but the extent to which she performs aftercare is so velvet. Thank you for not embarrassing me about being a fan. If I weren't so short, I'd be embarrassed. Ironwood is sitting kitty corner to you with her own tea. She waves a hand. I'm the embarrassment between us, Sebastian. It's not even close. I shut down and drew myself for you because I was so paranoid you blackmailed me. It was inconceivable. Maybe, but it must have came from somewhere. I won't pry, ma'am, but I can't imagine you would have done that if other people hadn't tried to dispose you. Ironwood smiles ruefully, but offers no agreement or denial. You're right. A woman in my position has to keep her affairs airtight in order to protect herself. Under most circumstances, I would have thought the guests used a half bath to the right of the kitchen, not an hall. You're stunned by that small reveal. It makes your traitorous heart skip. But you told me to go down the hall. Why? Ironwood startles, like she isn't fully aware of what she just admitted. Then, she screws her face. I heard the chime. I know that chime. I'm the one who selected it for my phone notifications. I wanted you to find the streaming room. You set your mug down on the table, but your hands are shaking too badly to hold it. Ironwood moves closer. Why would you want me to find your streaming room? I want to say, was your handsome? Because the bulging muscles make my blood run out? No, it's because of your presentation. How empathetically you champion us NSFW creators. Even if you are the contributor, I would have felt the same level of gratitude towards you. And besides, Ironwood reaches out and brushes a knuckle lightly over your shoulder. You're an obvious admirer of my work, and a fan. I'm a fan. One of your biggest. I think I've seen every single live of yours for the past 3 years. Except for tonight. You couldn't watch it because you were stuck in traffic, delivering my briefcase. You feel strangely drilled that I would acknowledge the sacrifice, that you skipped her stream for work duties. The soul inside you purrs with satisfaction. You nudge it away mentally. If you wouldn't mind indulging me for a bit, Sebastian, it's where I get to speak to my friends about it ended badly. Ouch. Badly? Like, they was your high-profile CEO and dread that you just streamed as blackmails? Precisely. The number of NEAs I've jotted over the years is enough to fill libraries. Obviously, I can't trust any of those fans to give me straight answers. But you're honest. Not only that, but you can have anyone. You're smart, you're driven, you're attractive. Her gaze sweeps up and down your frame, that last word, and your entire body buzzes. And yes, what I'm saying is, my velvet. You're one of my top gifters. Why do you keep returning to velvet rule again and again? I return because... Ouch. It made me feel seen. In the real world, I'm just a cog in a corporate machine. But in your chat, I feel like I actually matter. My tongue still hurts on the side. My tongue hurts on the side. And that's why you donate so much. Because you want attention. I can do her voice fine. It doesn't bother my tongue. It's everything else that hurts. Many will flee to her blunt question. You see it for what it is. A genuine query. If you check my donation history, you see that almost 100% of my money went to sub-gifting. A lot of people join your streams, but can't afford to subscribe. I like helping however I can. Can I say that word? Can I say that word? Unmute. A perversive joy fills you as you watch Ironwood pull out her phone and check something for a moment. She laughs. Purrs. My mistake? Clearly you're benefactor to people. But doesn't this make question about attention? You're starting to sound like a shrink. Ironwood seems thrilled by your response with another sharp laugh. She shifts until she's right beside you. What a bizarre turn of events. I just got bit by you when it's the first saw you in the boardroom. Ironwood grips the back of your neck and squeezes possessively. You moan reflectively. Imagine my surprise when my new star employee turned out to be my most devoted sub. It's not your sub. Not yet. I want. You gasp, words failing. She absorbs your answer, her tongue tracing the trembling line of your lower lip. I say it, Sebastian. I want to be submissive. I want it so badly. That grin that splits Ironwood's face is purely velvet, frost-like, sexy, and hungry. And let's return to my streaming room and talk logistics. I'm back in the studio. You feel alert and alive, every inch of your skin prickling with anticipation. Now that the shock has worn off, you can really absorb it. This is Velvet Rule's streaming setup. I don't mean to question you, ma'am, but what can I possibly offer you? Velvet Rule streams solo. Isn't most of your viewership centered in your ASMR streams? Soft fantasy. Ironwood pauses as she adjusts some implements along the wall. Her smile flickers. You're quite a businessman, aren't you? I didn't make it onto your personal team by being a slouch. Ironwood laughs, then slips a set of silk ties off a peg and snaps them. He dies tense. No, I guess she doesn't. But if you're so interested in my metrics, live performances have been in higher demand for months. They want an on-camera sub. You bark. An on-camera sub. It sounds like your greatest terror and deepest desire rolled into one. Can I ask why they want that? Explain your question. Well, all the allure and SFW streamers is the fantasy. The parasocial relationship, honestly. I'm curious why so many people want to see you having sex with someone on stream. Yeah, you're astute. Yes. Unfortunately, the parasocial element is sort of my bread and butter. The one sub whose identity is well concealed. Identity concealed. The person who asked if Velvet's rules first ever on-camera sub could remain anonymous. The notion is so ferociously arousing that it strikes you silent for a long moment. Oh, wow. And I guess you have to find someone really experienced for that. Smooth as silk and quick as river, Ironwood crosses the room to cup your chin with one hand. Her smaller form crowds you, her gaze intent, her presence unearthly sensual and all-consuming. It's been shocked shit though. What I want is someone authentic, someone who wants it. No, someone who needs it, someone who performs beautifully. She's so close. You can count each fleck of color in her dark eyes, trace every ridge of her lips. I can't believe the same Velvet I've been watching for so long. Ouch. Sometime in the past. Velvet Rule glances at her chat and sees your latest generous contribution. And Velvet, you're doing way too damn much. Oh, it's so generous, baby. Her hand slides down her torso, settling between her legs. Let me show you how grateful I am. You can't restrain yourself any longer. You lunge forward and crash your lips into Ironwood's. No, into Velvet's. Property and sense dissolve. Propriety and sense dissolve under the furnace of your desire, your fierceness. And there he is. So, Velvet. Please, if you're gonna be touching each other like this, call me Alexis. Alexis's hands, strong and clever, grip your sides. She pushes you to the desk until you're forced to sit on it. Her tongue is warm, firm, and curious inside your mouth, tracing behind your teeth, mapping your every breath. Alexis, you're stiff and kneaded between your legs. Your nipples pebbled, grate against the softness of your clothes. You tilt your head, and Alexis wards you by dragging her tongue up the column of your throat. Good boy. You're doing so well. You rock your hips out slightly, on to revel in the dominance when she slaps you back. Tell me to stop if you want to. I would. Otherwise, her teeth lightly scrape the side of your neck, making you shiver. I consider this official chemistry read. Don't want to stop. Don't want to know exactly how well we fit together. That's why it's real. Yeah. I want you to, Alexis. Wherever you want me. Then let's get one of my lesser used rooms. Alexis leads you to a sumptuously outfitted guest room with a bed, wardrobe, attached bathroom, and desk. God, I thought was nice. How many rooms like this do you have? Who gives a damn? Me. Alexis cups your jaw and turns your head so that she can claim your lips in a deep kiss. With her tongue rolling into Velvet's mouth, groaning, she sucks it greedily. I see you don't waste time. Of course not, baby. What would be the point? You both make quick work of each other's clothes, and discarding them with reckless carelessness. Alexis drapes over you on the desk, her small but firm frame covering hers, your thighs bracket her hips. You kiss feverishly along the cuddle of her neck, nicking and sucking and biting as you go. What am I doing? Yes, Alexis is Velvet, but she's also my boss. Is this reckless? All your anxiety dissolves when Alexis grinds down against you, stroking your arousal to a fever pitch. You're thinking about something, distracting. Stop. You're breathless under the weight of her command. Stop. It's really that simple. You like it to be. You want me to stop spacing out? Then slap me out of it. Can't stop thinking about everything. How reckless this is. How catastrophic it could be if... Ow! Ow! Alexis's hand makes contact with your thigh, and a sharp smack. Your arousal drops. Ah. The mark on your thigh smarts, but it only serves to heighten your pleasure. Your muscles quiver. I suggest you stop thinking about everything, love, as I'm gonna be very displeased. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Unless it is hot and dripping through the fabric of her clothes. You groan and she grinds against you. You grind your sensitive length against her, chasing your peak as you drink in her presence. Alexis, so close. Stop. Alexis starts moving, and so do you. Instinctively, you buzz in aroused frustration. Your climax just kept at bay. Alexis slips a hand around the nape of your neck and presses a soft kiss to your jaw. Her eyes glitter with mischief. You really think I was going to let you come so quickly, baby? No. I was so close. You sprawled back on the desk, your body shaking violently, your eyes dark and smoldering. I guess you were. You're my good, responsive boy. I love how sensitive you are. Alexa's tongue drags down your throat, licks the hollow between your clavicles, and then ventures to your sternum. She tilts her head so she can mouth greedily at one of your pecs, then the other. Her kiss is firm. Alexis, give me a bruise. I want to see the evidence of what we're doing tomorrow. Alexis moans against your skin, her shoulders tensing in raw, fierce lust. I'll make it hurt, then. But please, love, tell me stop when you want me to stop. With that, Alexis' mouth descends on your chest. You gasp and groan when her lips suction hard, bruisingly so. Your arms fly around her shoulders. Her teeth scrape sensitive skin. She leaves hickey to hickey. Oh, yeah, thank you. Just like that. You feel as though you're in a dream. Your bodies are hot against each other's. Your lips swollen. You haven't been as hard in ages. Not since the last truly spicy velvet dream. Not with velvet herself. Can't believe it. It doesn't feel real. It has ramble. Alexis rise up so she's straddling your lips. Fuck you. I can't read. Alexis rises up so she's straddling your lap. The desk creaks. Open your mouth for me. You do. God help you, you do. And Alexis takes the opportunity to fill your mouth with her gorgeous tongue. You hike her deeper into your lap as you allow her to suck your tongue. Arousal blooming you. Arousal blooming hot. Oh my God. Meanwhile, Alexis' hand slips between your thighs and cups you. You shake her hard and let out a guttural noise. Ugh. Oh God. Alexis. Even palming the length of your boxes, the friction's white hot, making your entire body drum. Your own hand fumbles between your legs to mirror her movements as best you can. You push your heels, your legs spread wide as they can be. Your hips rock up into Alexis' menstruations. For a part, she washes you rough and quick, her lips and teeth and tongue scoring trails along your neck. Your master gestures beat for beat, grinding against Sarah ferocity. Just like that. Oh, yes. Order. Nice love. Just take what I give you and enjoy it. The dumbest of a command pushes you over the edge with startling speed. You moan, jerk against her. Lex, God, it's, it feels so good. Lex's eyes flutter, and at this fraction of a second, she groans and joins you in ecstasy. Oh, you. You're so good. You're such a good boy for me. You both embrace each other in the aftermath, panting and gasping as your sweat-slick bodies bind together. Alexis kisses your jaw, your neck, your shoulder, and makes you shiver and purr with satisfaction. Tell me, was that all in line with what you expected a velvet school round to be like? You laugh incredulously and nose along her temple. Better, actually, and I'm glad we took the time to figure it out. It's not that I don't want to be a sub for you. Obviously, I do. I want to know if we were compatible first. Alexis hums and nods, her thumb stroking your cheek. And of course, I want the same without you. I want the same while in your shoes. Alexis, you'll protect me, right? Alexis balks, staring at you with huge eyes. Will you ask me something like that, love? 'Cause I need to know. I can't be responsible for my own body, my own desires, without being practical. Alexis' gorgeous mouth tightens, but she nods. She sees where you're coming from. Of course I'll protect you. I'll let your identity be revealed under any circumstances. You both quickly get back into your clothes. Go home. Sleep. Tomorrow, we'll talk specifics. Contracts, needs, costumes. You nod, but internally, you're all over the place. Vova herself wants me to be her sub. It's like something on my wildest fantasies. The next day, when you arrive at the office, you feel like you're in a daze. You keep replaying the interaction with Alexis. You still can't believe it happened. You walk into the bullpen, the smell of burnt coffee hitting you like a physical wall. Look, you finally decided to join the land of the living. Morgan is perched on the edge of her desk next to the massive paper cup of caffeine. Damn, you look like you just went through a heavy-duty cycle in a dryer. A very expensive, high-end dryer. Come on, to you more. I see your volume setting is already maximum. Don't you dare try to deflect. You're vibrating. I can literally see your hands shaking. It's just a lack of sleep. I celebrate. Processing some data. Data? What? Is new... Is new budget? Budget? I don't know what the word is. Really getting to you that hard? Or... Her eyes go huge. You pointedly avoid looking at her, but it's no use. This about the penthouse, isn't it? Do you see Ironwood? Was she wearing a slutty silk robe? Morgan, she's wearing regular clothes. I don't need you and your fanfic brain coloring my work life. Your laptop pings with a new notification from on high. Alexis wants to see you in her office. Hold the door. I'll be back before lunch is over. I swear. You better. My nutrition meter has been crucially low, and it's all your fault. Alexis' office is slightly cozier than her living room, but not by much. She's busy at her desk when you enter. Hey, ma'am. You called for me? Unless I listened to the alert, in which case I just made my way up here for no reason. Far from it. I have ample reasons to want you here. Her tone is somehow warm and authoritative all at once. Affectionate and commanding. You sit down, and she slides a stack of papers across your desk towards you. Is off my submissive work? Yes. I will make sure we agreed on some key classes. First, I need to determine a safe word. We can do that later. Second, your identity will remain a guarded secret. Now we sign an NDA to ensure that. Naturally. Alexis hesitates, glancing at you with proof on heat. At length, she goes on. Thirdly, in your costume, disguise yourself effectively. Something to block your identifying features. She rolls to one side on her chair. Then opens a nearby wardrobe. An open garment bag spills out. Whoa. The costumes in the bag are gorgeous. Intricate lace, striking mask. They look expensive and interesting. Pick whichever one you like. You like Welsh either way. You close behind you. Door's totally shaded. No one will be able to see you if you try to something on. Doesn't matter the costume you choose, be the one you wear in every stream. So choose wisely. Oh, God. Dare I wonder what the one for the woman would look like? Jesus. You change into the unique sassy costume that Alexis has ordered for you. It feels like a glove. We step back into her office. She does a double take, open the laptop. Oh, Sebastian, you look... Wow. I believe you said wow already. Alexis laughs softly, then rises to orbit you, studying your every curve and definition. Hands find the small of your back, and your posture instinctively straightens. I think I'm going to like the way you look in this. I think I'm going to like wearing it. Change back into your work clothes and resume your position along beside wood. You study the contract. So, look at this straight. I could be a co-star in your streams, and we'll act as you're submissive. Good. You follow my whims, primarily, but sometimes the whims of chat go as well. As intoxicatingly sexy as an ocean is, you feel a sting of fear. You've been in Velvet Rose's chest before. Ma'am, what happens if the chat asks for something horrible? I've seen it happen. As it happens, the chat will be swiftly blocked. I won't let anyone take liberties with you. The last thing I want is for myself to be demeaned. Your heart drops with warmth to protect the sweetness displayed by Alexis is nice. Really nice. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement, Sebastian. A legal binding partnership on my holding company. I split the cut of our earnings, of course, 50-50, and, as stated, your identity will be concealed. You also receive a significant cut of the subscription profits and a fast track to the strategy team. Sounds too good to be true. What do you get out of this, than a collaborator? I get the partner I can trust completely. Someone won't sell me out. So, is this legal? I don't mean to be cynical, but if I can't point back to something written in like these, I might be a riskier. I need to know that there's a paper trail, something that protects me if things go south. Everything will be handled through. Everything will be handled through Ironwood Holdings. It's an independent entity. And my tongue. I realized what's happened with my tongue. My taste buds in like the back left of my tongue is like dead. So, not dead. It feels dead, but it's just very sensitive now. So when I eat or drink something, I can like in that specific spot, it's like oof, I can really taste it now. Like ugh. I promise. This arrangement is perfectly legal, perfectly private, and totally enforceable in a court of law. Like I put my finger on that spot on my tongue, and like I can like taste everything on my finger, and I hate it. And I have to deal with this for like a couple of days now, and I want it gone. Good. That's all I want to hear. Like I'm ready to rip my tongue out. So I can't talk like this. It hurts. When it's the tip of my tongue, fine. The side of it, where my teeth are, I'm gonna keep biting it. I'm like, ugh. So I'm trying to, we're just gonna speed through the rest of this chapter, which I don't think is gonna be that long. Spend the next 10 to 15 minutes reading clauses. Submissive will choose a safe word. Submissive's preferences are absolute. Submissive will determine shoot themes. All seem designed to protect you. You're her co-star, her sub. But it seems like you run the show. Megan, Dorn, and Surrender would never be this nice. Alexis designed his contract to cover my ass. But there are a lot of vulnerabilities for her. I worry pointing that out would insult her intelligence. Surely it's intentional. But why? Regardless, you sign every page as it's turned. When you finally reach the last sheet, Alexis slides it out from under you. Oh, then Sebastian Pan. He officially, legally, partner in crime. Again, pain. Because he likes pain. He likes to be dominated. So, Sebastian Pain. Get it? I hope you get it because I just explained it. A warm, sensuous smile curls her lips, more velvet than ironwood. She holds out a hand for your shake. The handshake is as much in order as any spoken command. You take it immediately and shake firmly. Alexis shoots a sly smile your way, and your heart skips a beat. You really are a good boy, aren't you, Sebastian? Never tell out of line. I won't say never, but, well, we're entering a Maze subcontract. I think right now, of all times, be a strange moment to deny you something. With a free hand, Alexis reaches to briefly cross the edge of your jaw. You can always deny me something you don't truly want to give. Your desire to be obedient is noted and appreciated, but don't simply follow along on my account. Thank you, ma'am. The pleasure is mine. I look forward to all the dirty deeds we'll do together. Your stomach flips violently, then plunges to your toes. You stare into Alexis's gorgeous eyes, shell-shocked. Can't believe it. I'm really gonna be my favorite Domaze on stream submissive. Wow. I'm really giving my favorite Domaze stream I'm really gonna be my Domaze on stream submissive. Okay, and now we end the chapter.